with you. I said, I won't hit you.
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm Buddy Conana. Tonight's topic is Fight Saber Philippines, the Force Awakens. And joining me is Elric Jundis, and he is a member of Fight Saber Philippines and a Filipino martial arts instructor and practitioner, advocate.
Yes.
Elric, welcome to Philippines Uncut.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks
let's
for
have a little
having me.
introduction first. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Born and raised in the United States. Was raised to be very proud about being Filipino. And for me, it was combined with knowing about our martial arts, but also about our geekdom. My dad actually wrote the entries in the World Encyclopedia of Comics about Philippine comics, and people didn't even know we had comics. It helped bring over the original Filipino artists who worked in the DC and Marvel heavy metal back in the 70s. So I've been a fan since actually 1976 when I went to the San Diego Comic-Con and got Star Wars swag before the movie even came out.
Wow, so this is really very close to your heart. You've been into the whole comics thing and the martial arts as well?
I'm part of different groups online, and one of the groups I mentioned, I put up a picture of when I was actually on set for episode 2 of Star Wars. One of my Filipino martial art friends said, hey, there's some geeks who get together with lightsabers. Are you willing to meet them? And I've been living here since 2007, and when I saw my fellow geeks, I said, oh, I got to spend time with these people, because as others have said, it's really nice to be with people where you can just be passionate about something. And geekdom, Star Wars is one of them, is something that's close to my heart.
What does it do for you, being a follower of Star Wars and this whole genre? I mean, this cult following that you guys are really into. What does it do for you?
Well, first off, I'm going to say I'm a Star Trek fan first.
Oh, no, sacrilege, huh? What the hell? Get off the set, get off the set.
But for me, it really doesn't matter. And that's like we said, when we go to conventions, it doesn't matter if someone's in, some anime that I've never heard of, or, they're doing some other kind of fandom. It's being able to say, hey, this is something that's close to my heart. I'm going to put some of my passion into it. Some of us are, doing stuff with the lightsabers. Some of us are artists. Some of us are making costumes. So whatever speaks to us, it's just being able to be free and excited about something with what other people are doing. And that's kind of rare sometimes, so it's cool.
I think you have a special status in Fight Saber Philippines, or maybe in the entire Philippine Star Wars following, the clubs, because you actually came out in one of the movies, right? You said episode 2.
Episode 2. And I'm from San Francisco, so when you said came out, I'll leave that alone. I was started teaching in 1991 on the UC Berkeley campus. So some of my former students ended up working at Skywalker Sound, Lucasfilm, and Jack Films. Jack Films is actually the company that made the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
And one of them was sitting in a production meeting with George Lucas and Rick McCullum. They said, we want some female students. And my student said, hey, Elric, my instructor, he has female students. We were allowed to audition. And for that particular scene where people were shot individually at Industrial Light and Magic, we were the only George Lucas company employees. Everybody else in that scene, the little ones, were working for Skywalker Sound or Industrial Light.
Where do we see you in the scenes? Which scene can we see you?
I actually show up in the big battle scene on Geonosis, and I show up around.
Oh, the Coliseum, the melee.
More than 30 times. Sometimes I'm on the screen, 2 of me at the same time, because I shot 4 different. Shot 2 Padawans, 2 Jedi Masters. One was a creature with a mask. It was a Nikto. The hardcore
it's a
geeks
big
will know
scene where they're battling the droids, right?
Yes, with all the droids. We were told, imagine fighting 6-foot-tall creatures.
And you had to do it like fighting an imaginary opponent.
We knew that. We were blocking blaster fire, come up with some way to block it, and then, attack and kill them. And they liked what I did, so they cut and pasted me a whole bunch of times.
Cool. Now, obviously, your martial arts background with weapons, with bladed weapons, really is very useful here in this hobby of yours, Fight Saber. How do you?
So for Star Wars, I made sure that I included some of my favorite systems of Filipino martial arts. I originally came to the Philippines to train with some of the old guys in Luneta, in Cebu, in Tondo, and I wanted to include their techniques and the movements that we used on screen. And Filipino martial arts were known for the sticks, but also the blades. So a lightsaber, what's cool about it is, yes, it cuts through things, but every time a lightsaber hits another lightsaber, it's really a stick. So you can use all the techniques from the bladed systems and also the stick systems with your lightsaber, and it's just having the mentality of how to switch it to this weapon from a galaxy a long, long time ago, far, far away.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Eskrima is really short-bladed weapons, whereas
We actually have two
Yeah.
long-bladed systems here in the Philippines that are called Filipino martial arts. So
What are they called, no?
Tapado, which is from the Central
Okay,
Visayas,
all right.
and then Calis Ilustrísimo, they also have a dos manos system. There are people here in Manila
Two-handed,
and Parañaque
dos manos,
who teach
yeah.
the dos manos system. And then I prefer to call it, because some of my instructors were Bangsamoro. Then we talk about the Campilan, which nowadays are known for the Maguindanao and the Maranao, and that's a two-handed weapon. And actually, one of my compatriots, she's actually here in the Philippines now. She did a workshop for Fight Saber, Michelle
Nice.
Batista, and that's one of the weapons she teaches from her system is the Campilan.
And then in Fight Saber, Philippines, you guys train people how to use a lightsaber, using
Yes.
these systems, using
Yeah.
these
Well-
martial art techniques.
Here's something to be said. When we're doing it inside of the Philippine Lightsaber Guild, and also, so Fight Saber, it's choreography. So yes, some of us have a martial arts background, like Raymond and some of the other people involved. So we bring that to the table. But some of it's just, the fans and the geeks, and people will put it together. Also nowadays, they talk about the 7 forms of lightsaber combat. I was creating my own lightsaber stuff before that was even created. So
Nice.
it's this made-up geek thing.
Nice,
And some of
nice.
us bring in our Filipino martial arts. Some people bring in their kendo background. Or Mika's siblings are wushu champions, so they share their knowledge, and that gets incorporated in some of the choreography we do.
Well, I'm so happy that you're putting the Pinoy mark on the Star Wars cult following genre, and I think we prepared your colleagues at Fight Saber who are with us here tonight have prepared a little demonstration for
Yeah,
us.
they're going to demonstrate
So-
some of the forms
Okay.
of the Star Wars universe.
So we're gonna clear the stage now. We're gonna make way for Michelle, who is going to do. What's she gonna do?
She's going to do something called Shicho.
Shicho.
And Shicho is the basic form of the Star Wars universe. So this is what you learn as a little Padawan, but everything goes back to Shicho.
Cool. Okay, cool. Michelle, take it away. Okay, so what's it supposed to be?
So that was the salute
yeah, okay.
of the Jedi Knight.
All right.
And so she's doing a basic stab and the basic strike. So there's 6 strikes: the 2 downward, the horizontal strikes, and the upward strikes.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, then you learn how to defend it. But this is the basics of actually all swordplay.
Very nice. Very
Short and
nice.
simple.
Okay, so after there you go. Nice bow. Thank you, Michelle. Now we have Mika, who's going to do something called spinning. What is spinning?
So when the new movies were created, they wanted to be more spectacular. So they wanted a lot more flashiness of the lightsaber. And so how do you spin the lightsaber?
Wow,
So this
nice.
is sometimes called the Obi-Annie, because you see Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker
Yes.
doing this. And Mika is demonstrating some of the spinning. And this is something also beginners learn, how to spin it, make your wrist flexible, and move it with your body.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Mika. Thank you very much. JB, I noticed how things have become more theatric, eh?
Yeah.
As the movies have progressed.
You walk in front of the camera.
All right.
So he'll talk about this form.
So this is a Form 3 Surisu. Now Surisu is made as a defensive form. So basically you're supposed to block all the incoming blows and everything. There's no offensive part of it.
Yeah.
So what's he doing now?
So now he's doing different moves in Surisu. It's mostly, if you see, it looks like it's spinning a lot because he's just deflecting blows and countering, basically.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Thank you very much, JB. And now Raymond. We have Raymond now, who is also, right, Elric, he's also a Arnis instructor. Okay, what is Raymond?
And I'm going to
gonna
join
do?
him.
Okay, so Elric is going to join Raymond. Okay?
So
Tell us what
we
you're going to do,
don't
Elric.
train together, but we fight each other sometimes. We actually met years ago sparring.
And you guys got to whack each other with your
We're
sabers
going
now.
to show actual techniques that
Cool.
we're going to pull from our background. So I'll just going to hit him somewhere and he's going to do something.
Do it. Nice.
And now he's going to hit me.
I can see the whole Eskrima thing there, huh?
And we're trying to stay safe in your stage.
Nice, nice.
I'll stab you.
You guys could be the next movie.
Won't you strike me somewhere?
Very nice, very nice. Guys, let's go. Hey, thank you so much for that demonstration.
Thank you for
very
having us,
impressed.
buddy.
Can you use this, let's say, for self-defense? Let's say
You can.
These moves are pretty, are pretty generic, right? But
Yeah, you can use this when someone's attacking you. It really, you learn it as a self-defense if you want to. And I actually teach it that way.
Yes, yes. So, guys, with all your sabers, it's pretty impressive. I mean, I feel like I'm in Star Wars, so there you go. Where can people reach you guys?
They can go on Facebook and look up either the Philippine Lightsaber Guild or Fight Saber Philippines.
And on Facebook, I mean, like social media, you guys are all over social media, I assume, right?
You can find them on Instagram and Twitter. Members put up the stuff for both of those groups.
Very good, very good. Maybe some last words from the group from Mika.
Well, yeah, we're all over Facebook. Philippine Lightsaber Guild's open. Anybody can join, so you can look for us on Facebook and we'll add you there. Fight Saber Philippines is our handle on Instagram and Facebook, as well as Twitter. We do have a Twitter, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, yeah.
And the next big event for you guys is on.
Look out for us on Asia Pop Comic Con. That's August 26, 27, and 28.
Yeah. Very good, guys. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you.
It was so much fun to have you guys, and like I'm sure the audience and the viewers really love to have you on the show and are really entertained. And now we've learned so much about this whole genre, this whole cult following that we always hear about, and we all love Star Wars. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys. Thank you. So I hope you enjoyed our show today on Fight Saber Philippines, The Force Awakens here in Philippines Uncut. Join us again next year in the show where we talk about matters to you guys because you guys matter the most. I'll see you next week.